Hello, my beautiful souls. I'm Queen Bean Tarot. You may know me as Jess. And welcome back to all my regular watchers. So I did just do a reading for Sagittarius and Capricorn. I'm just pulling from my Star Codes Astro, and I'm doing a reading on your next good thing. So I'm going to keep with this. I'm going to do 2 at a time, so I should end up with 6 readings. So I am going to be pulling some cards. I'm going to pull you your star sign cards to find out who I'm reading for, your sun, moon, rising, or it is best to probably stick to your sun sign for these, to be honest. But if you want to read your moon and your rising sign, please, by all means, whatever resonates the best for you. Now, I'm going to be checking your next good thing. It's meant to be mini, but the last one went for like nearly 40 minutes or something, so you know. So number 1 is going to be you at the time of receiving this good thing. So where are you at the time when you receive this next good thing? What is this good thing? How do you receive this good thing? Now, when I say how do you receive it, I mean like what is your response to receiving this good thing? If it's an offer or, you know, information or, you know, something like that, being asked out, getting a new job, you know, getting a creative dream or spark or idea or starting a new project or, you know, anything. But I specifically stated it's a good thing, so there won't be any, you know, this won't be negative. It doesn't mean everything that you get offered to you, like every good thing's not going to have negatives. The last group I just read for had negatives, which is surprising because I've done this reading for myself and this is what inspired me to do this for you guys. Now, we're then going to go on to when does this good thing occur. I'm going to try and get some timing. Obviously it can be varied, but I will try and get that. Number 5 is this next good thing worth accepting? So just a general overall, when we look at the big picture, was it going to be worth it? Number 6 is the outcome if you take or accept it, and B, if you don't take or accept it. If these sort of don't come out clear, it could be that it's something that is not acceptable or unacceptable. It's just gonna happen and you go with it, sort of thing. It's not like it's a door. It's a good thing that's gonna happen to you and you don't get to deny it or whatnot, or accept it. It's just gonna happen. Sometimes when that happens, it means it's happening to someone in your vicinity, someone really close. Like if it happens to your child, it affects you. If it happens to your partner, because you're in a partnership, it's going to affect you both, and you are a unit. That's sort of how it sort of works, you know. 7 is advice on how to deal with this good thing when it comes to you. So like, especially if like how you're receiving this good thing, like if this is negative, if there's more information or advice it can give you so that you can, you know, take it a bit better, or like at the time that it's happening to you, if you're in a negative and you have a negative reaction, we can definitely get some more advice on that. And then how can you identify when this is actually happening? So like if it's gonna say like, you know, I think last group had like a 5 of swords, so it was like negativity and disagreements and arguments, and it also had like the 5 of pentacles in reverse. So it's like your luck felt up at the time, like you were having disagreements with people but you felt like you were lucky at the time. So it was like in a way where you might feel like you're being very combative with people, but you were having good little lucky things happen and you thought it was a good thing coming to you, so you wanted to accept it. So it's like when these things are sort of happening simultaneously, that's a good identifier. So yeah, I wanted to sort of do it like this, but in my last one there was cards just everywhere. It was a right mess, so we're gonna go with it. And when I pull the star codes, so your star signs, I'm gonna read some information about the star sign. I'm sure you're gonna know probably more than me, especially if it is your star sign, but yeah, and I happen to have the World Muse out. I used it in the last one, so I'm gonna use it again, and it's by Vanessa Saminer if you're interested. Okay, so our 2-star signs for our next good thing coming your way. Let's see, this one. Ooh, there was 2 stuck together. Taurus and Leo. Okay, Taurus and Leo. Taurus is a earth sign, and they are a fixed sign, and Leo, they are a fire sign. They are ruled by the sun, and Taurus, I believe, is ruled by, is it Venus? Is it Venus? It is Venus, yes. Okay, I'm gonna read some info on these for you guys. Okay, let's get to Taurus, because Taurus is at the very start of the year. It's actually not at the start of the year, but it tends to be, we start with Aries, then Taurus, then Gemini, and it goes in that direction. So Taurus is from April 20th to May 20th. They are a feminine duality, which just means they have more yin energy, not yang. So they're an earth element. Like I said, they're fixed, which means that they're stable, and they're, you know, they're very rooted, and they're very slow in their movements, and they're very stability. That's the way to best think about it. They like to have security, stability, communication wise. They like to be very clear and be stable. They need to have security in anything that they do. So job wise, they like security. Partner wise, they don't like to not know exactly where they stand. They're very hard working, but they can be lazy. They'll work hard for material things, especially. Symbol is the bull. The dominant word is I have. Their body part is ruled by their neck and their throat. They can talk a lot when they want to. As you can tell, I talk a lot because my sun sign is Taurus. Their lucky numbers is 2 and 6. They are, like I said, ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and they have best capability with partners who are Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces. Cancer and Pisces is water, Virgo and Capricorn are other earth signs, and then your Leos are born between July 23rd and August 22nd. They have a masculine duality. That just means that they're more yang energy. They are a fire element. They are a fixed sign, so much like, you know, our Taurus. Their lucky day is Sunday. They are shown by the lion. Their dominant keyword is I will. Their body part is ruled by their heart and their spine. They are ruled by the sun. The sun represents vitality, ego, and self-expression, and that's very obvious. They do like the limelight. Their lucky numbers is 1 and 3, and their best compatibility is Aries and Sagittarius, which are also both fire signs, and Gemini and Libra, which are both air signs. Alrighty, let's get some World Muse Oracle just for some extra information. I always, with the last one, I felt like it spoke a little bit of like a storyline, but it's also like it was a bit more like advice as well. Like it had a lot of information that like connected up with the tarot cards, and I am using my Lucid Dreams tarot card for this, and I will be taking reversals to get as much clear as possible. It feels a little bit, yeah. For my beautiful Taurus and Leo, so if you actually have both of these in your, you know, sun, moon, rising, then this might be very important for you. I will, like with the last one, I think for the circumstance on their reading, because it was very different to what I was expecting, I actually said one of the star signs might be better off saying no to the good thing, and the other one could deal with it, but it would still be a haul for them. So like I said, the last one was not what I was expecting. Is there anything to come out? Oh, one. Wow, one. A jar of dreams. Ooh. So it feels like maybe there's something you've been saving up for. Something you've been wishing for a long time. Maybe fantasizing about. I'm going to just lean this up here so we have as much room as possible. Okay. So let's get this started. You at the time of receiving this good thing, where are you? How are you feeling? How would you know, what part of your life are you at while receiving this good thing? Oh, okay. So new material offer, new job or promotion, new opportunity. So you're either actively manifesting, you are ready for a new chapter, new stability, something new to come in, something that's going to make you prosper, something new that's an opportunity. You're seeking for a change, you're seeking for something new. This could also be what I'm receiving is like it's like, you know how you can feel something is imminent, like something's coming, and you're just waiting for it to happen. You know how like some people say they can feel before a tower hits, like they can feel the chaos, something unexpected to come. They can tell something's coming, but they can't tell what. That's what I feel like. You're ready to take in something new. You're open and you're ready to accept whatever's coming your way. You're ready to have change. You're ready to go with whatever's gonna be happening. Now let's get, what is this good thing? Oh, okay, well, we've got an Ace of Wands, we've got the Hanged Man, oh, and we've got the King of Wands, a lot of fire energy. So, a new project, inspiration, I'm getting, yeah, okay, yeah. So this could be something that is like a new idea, a new spark. Like you might dream of a new idea. Like if you're on a creative, like a very creative person, this is going to hit you when you don't expect it. I would say to go with this flow, to just follow that inspiration, that spark, that fire, and just follow it all the way through. And I think this is going to help you reach a vision or reach your big picture, the idea of what you were chasing. Like, let's say you wanted to write a book and you're like, oh, it should be easy to write a book. You don't know how to do it. And then you're sort of like, oh shit, what do I do? You get struck by an idea out of nowhere. It could be something inspiring. Someone says something to you. You have a dream. Someone tells you a story and you're like, that would be awesome if it was actually a book. Like something strikes you and you're trying to start it, but you don't know how. I got a feeling you might be someone who's used to controlling things and doing it your own, and you know, having control over everything you do, like every part of a project. But with this one, I'm feeling you have to let go of that control and go with the fluidity, like just flow with that initial spark, that initial inspiration and idea. And you will just, when you surrender and you just go with it, you will get so much done. And by the time you're done, see, you're like, wow, I managed to do that. I feel like it's going to boost your confidence. If this isn't a creative spark, I'm feeling this is going to be, it could be a job offer, because this does mean job offer, even though this is you at the time. You might be waiting on a job offer. This could be a job where it's actually got to do with projects, like working maybe in like marketing or something, you know, something that requires creativity. And I feel like you're going to be like, if that's the case, you're actually going to be pretty high up. You're going to be like the boss of the projects, like handing out the projects. And while you're in control, you're also having to relinquish. Like, you've probably used to being the person who actually draws the designs and sets out the lay work and does it all. And because you're higher up, you're actually just having to hand it out to people and just get updates. And I feel like you have to let go a little bit of your micromanaging and being the person doing the work. You're the big boss. You don't get your hands dirty anymore, if that's easier to understand. This could be you see someone and you feel a spark. You could see a fire sign and it's like instant. Wisdom, uncertainty would make sense with, you know, you contemplating if you felt something for that person or if it was like, you know, you imagined it. I think if you saw that person again, you might definitely be able to tell. So there is ways that we could read that. So I've got a few different ways, but how do you receive this good thing? Like, how do you perceive, like, how do you take in this information of this good thing? Like, when it happens, how do you take it in? Are you accepting of it? Okay. So, yeah, you're trying to cling to your control. And the Tower in reverse. Yeah, I feel it feels funny for you guys because, like, this is about being balanced and just accepting what's gonna come, and you know, it's unbiased. Whatever happens. But like, you're like, I want to control. I need to have control. I don't want to change anything. I love my happy self. I've got everything I need right now. I want more, but I don't want to change anything. Not if I don't have utter and unbelievable control. I feel you want to have a change, but you want the change, you want to know what the change is, you want to have full control over that change, and you want to set the terms, set the, you know, the offer, set everything you'll receive. You're gonna, like, you want to write the contract, offer it to yourself and accept it sort of thing. Like, what is it, judge, jury, and executioner. That's sort of like the feeling I get. You want to be all three of them all at once, but you can't be. And because you're so, you want to control everything, you don't want to change anything, I feel like you could actually miss when this happens. Like, if you want change, but like, if you don't have full control, or you look at it and you're like, oh, I'll be a boss, like, would that mean I have control? Like, you might actually pass up on this if you don't have control, especially if you're a Leo. Leos are bosses. This is a Leo. This is a Leo. If I had a Leo sitting with me and I had to use an archetype to sort of show them, that's what I would use, especially if it's someone I don't know. Our next one is, when does this good thing occur? So I'm going to try and get some timing for you guys. Let's see. When does this good thing occur? For Taurus, for Leo. Ooh, Three of Swords. Let's, I'm just trying to see. We have Libra, which is an air sign. I believe this is Neptune, I'm pretty sure. Or is it Uranus? No, it's Saturn. I was close. But let me just see. I'm sort of trying to see if I can find it. Okay. There is no timing with this one, but Libra is actually, I'm trying to think of the timing of Libra, is during October and September to October is Libra season. September 23rd to October 22nd, and I'm pretty sure they are actually ruled by Venus. So there is that. I am gonna see if I can get anything else. Can I get any other indicators for timing? Oh wow, it's all over the fucking place now. Sorry if I swear. We do have the Queen of Wands. Now, a Queen of Wands is a fire sign as well. That's why it's Aries. And we have 9 of Pentacles, which is luxury, and it is oh goodness gracious me, Virgo, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Virgo. So let's see. So our wands, okay. So it is springtime, or it's days. So spring or days. The Three of Swords is fall or winter or weeks. So full time, weeks, springtime, so winter to spring. And your Pentacles actually falls within your winter as well. So it's winter to years. So we got days, weeks, years, fall to spring to winter. So very varying, which is interesting. So I'm thinking, if this is indeed creative spark that we need, it's gonna be all over the place. Some people, it's gonna only take days for this to happen. Other people, it could be, so with fixed signs, they do like stability, so it can take them a while to be in the right place, to be feeling secure enough to be able to let go and feel safe and relaxed to do creative stuff. This is very interesting. So we didn't get much on the timing, nothing that I feel accurate saying it's concrete, but is this next good thing worth accepting? I want to know if it's worth accepting it and going with it and doing it. That flipped in my hand. It was weird feeling. Okay, I've got a feeling it's going to balance you out. It might even open up other choices and pathways in your future, or it's going to get you, it's like springboard, I hear. You're going to get springboarded closer to your bigger picture, or it's going to be a bigger picture you never even perceived as possible, if that makes sense. Interesting. Definitely worth it. Even with 2 cards here, both of them show a lot of positivity. So either you are giving help to those who need it, or you are receiving help from those who need it, or you are actually balancing out. Like you're feeling very balanced, which, like, we also have justice here. So I feel like even if, like, how do you receive it? I feel like if you do go with it and you do accept it, you see it for what it is and you take it, it's going to help you balance out. Let's see what the outcome is. If you accept and take this next good thing coming your way, what is the outcome from doing that? Okay, we have a lot. I think the last group, they had like 5 come out. So we have, boundaries came out with them, but not like this. Temperance, excess, Ooh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna build some boundaries and have excess abundance, but you might not have much of a social life. I feel like you're gonna be very closed into yourself. And while this might show also like an imbalance. It could be because you're focusing so much energy, especially if this is creative, like being creative or something, or working really hard on projects and being a boss, you actually might cease having a social life. And when you're so closed in on yourself, you might not be feeding your social life, or focusing on your mental stability or your emotional, like you're just focused on your creative life at the time, or your job material life at the time, because you do have the King of Pentacles, which just shows a lot of income. And it is also a business orientated, like they're really good with business minds. So this is your earth signs. They make really great managers, CEOs, business owners, like anyone with finances. However, there is gonna be you not doing as much. I think you're gonna have to lay some groundwork. Like you're gonna have to put up some boundaries, some realistic boundaries, to try and keep yourself balanced, because it might be very easy for you to overwork yourself and burn out. That's what I'm seeing here. This is also obviously your Taurus. So let's see. Well, that's if you accept it. Let's see what happens for the outcome if you don't accept or take this. Like, what is that timeline? What's that timeline? That alternative timeline if you don't accept or take this next good thing coming to you guys. The next good thing, if you do not accept it. Ooh, we got 2 pages. Interesting. So your pages are messengers. Manifestation and communication, vigilant. You're on the lookout for other ways to get abundance. You're trying to you're gonna still be actively manifesting like an offer or a job or financial opportunity. You're gonna be on the lookout for like jobs or ideas or ways to gain money or abundance. So if this passes you by, you're still actively trying to manifest this exact thing in this opportunity, this big picture thing where you gain in money and you're making abundance. You are actively still gonna be trying to bring that in. So if you do get it, yeah, you got to be prepared for when you accept it, what the reality of it is, and keeping yourself in check and being healthy, making sure you're sleeping at night, the stress isn't bogging you down, being good with it. And if you don't accept it, you're still on the lookout for it. So if you do not see this, you're still going to be looking for it. You're still in the search for it, or something like it to come your way. So this is definitely something you are manifesting. This does say manifesting, so you are actively calling this in. Let's see some advice to how you receive this, because you did have a bit of a plethora of these. Like, you want change, but you want to have control, but you want to be balanced, but you're scared to let go, and you don't want change. Like, I feel like you have to step out of the comfort zone. Like, you're manifesting this, but when it actually comes to you, you have a bit of a gut drop and butterfly feelings in the stomach. Like, you're like, oh God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my God, I wanted this, but I don't know if I do want this. Can I pass on it? Like, maybe you weren't exactly ready at this time, like, for this feeling to come up. So let's get some advice for the best way for you to deal with this when you find this next good thing comes to you. How can you react to it? Oh, the sun. Just be happy, be joyous. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Which just means don't say no to a good thing. So success, vitality. So yeah, maybe drink up. I'm hearing drink up the sunshine. You know that song, I'm walking on sunshine, whoa, I'm walking on sunshine, whoa, I'm starting to feel good. And this is ruled by the sun. So very passionate. So instead of overthinking and worrying, when something good comes along, drink it up, take it with confidence. You are capable. A good thing that's going to help you is, while you're actively trying to manifest this, I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to tell yourself, this is everything I've ever dreamed of. This is everything I deserve. I am capable. I am better than any other candidate for this job. This is my calling. This is everything I've ever wanted. I was born to do this. I am capable. I am confident. I am the best person for this. I am the only person for this. And when this comes along, I am going to accept it with open arms. Because I feel with this, there's a lacking of that. Like, you do second guess and you overthink and you're not kind of ready. This is giving me a bit of that Taurus energy. Sometimes you get so comfortable that stepping out of your comfort zone can be uncomfortable. So maybe channel a bit more of your fiery Leo, my Taurus. I'm also talking to myself when I say that, because sometimes you get so comfortable, it's hard to step out of your comfort zone and do something new. It can be very scary. So for you guys, boost your confidence. Have your, there's this really good app. I can't even think of what it's called. I think that's what it's called. I Am. And it gives you all these really good mantras every single day. You can even write your own, and it pops up on your phone, and you can have it pop up with reminders. Really good. I don't pay for mine. You can pay for it if you want to. I don't, because I'm broke, obviously. But you can do that, and it helps to boost you up. I have mantra cards I pull out every day. I have a mantra for every single day. I think some people say mantra. I say mantra. I don't know. Maybe I listen to TV too much. Anyway, I have an accent, and I'm from Australia. So, yeah, it can be something like that. Like, just boost yourself up so that you are ready to accept what you're manifesting. That's the advice. Now, the last thing we're going to find out is, how can you identify when this is actually happening? So what's some really good things that can help you to know that this is actually the next good thing, for you to be able to tell that this is it and to jump on it, to take it regardless? So we have, okay, possessiveness, insecurity, frugality, saving money, so yeah, okay, guarded, okay, yeah, this is why your advice is the sun, because you might be at that point while you're trying to manifest and bring stuff in, you are feeling a little possessive and a little bit like, oh, should I just keep holding on to what I have and not, you know, what I've got's working out for the time being. I feel secure and happy right now, you know, and you let it go. You let it pass you by to hold on to these tiny little, it feels like the things you know that you are comfortable with, even though you could have the whole, world. So when you're feeling sort of insecure, which is another reason why you need to boost your confidence, is there anything else that can help us identify for when this is going to happen to all my beautiful Leos and Tauruses? When this good thing comes by, the next one, how are they going to, oh God, now look at all this. 1, 2, 3. You know what? 3, let's take it. It's not as much as I thought it was. Communication, movement, rapid change. Yeah, you're actively manifesting. You might have actually moved on from something that was very dissatisfying. it makes sense as to why you might actually have some lacking confidence and why you don't know, do you take it, do you not? I've got a feeling you've probably done some fast actions and manifested something and taken it only to walk away from it, and now you're going to second guess if this next good thing is actually worth it. Now, I can tell you straight away that a good way of telling is that this is going to come in quickly. This job offer, like let's say if it's a job offer, it's going to go up. You're going to put in for it. It's like within days, you're going to hear back. It's going to be really quick. You're going to hear back from them. You're going to talk to them, and then they're going to bring you in for an interview. It's going to be very rushed. It's going to be really, really quick. So if you have something that happens super quickly, and it is a job that you've been actually gunning for, then that will be a good sign. Another good sign is that you might be able to do some skill upgrades with this, and that they're offering you above what you were actually asking for after what you were manifesting. You're getting more, you're getting what you're worth, but at the time when this comes along, you might actually be like, oh, I wasn't expecting that much, I was expecting less, but they're offering me more. And it turns out like they're like, well, yeah, because look at your skills, you're worth more. I feel like you're gonna have to, this is gonna be something you feel is way outside of your comfort zone. So if you feel insecure with this, don't pass it by. Don't pass it by. Definitely not. Don't walk past it. It's gonna be everything and then some. Because if you do say no to this, for example, you're going to still be looking for something else, and it's going to be something else that's going to come along. But yeah, it's going to be something, if this is indeed an idea, it's going to be something that gets you a really, like, you get a lot of amazing ideas, but you might be like, I want to make this, oh, but I don't know how to paint, or I don't know how to write. Like, it's something creative, and it's like, it's something that keeps playing and playing and playing and playing and playing on your mind. There are so many resources and things at our fingertips. Utilize every single way. Look how many arms this manifestor magician has. Look how many arms they have. So if you can't do the thing, try this. If you can't do that, try this option. If you can't do that, try this option. If you can't do that, try this option. Like, if there's something that isn't leaving your mind and it's something that you've never wanted to do, like I can't draw, I want to create a tarot deck. Don't ask me how I'm going to do it. I can't draw for the life of me. I can't do art, like digital design. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm old. I'm doing this reading on my phone, for crying out loud. I'm old. So, but I still want to do it. Now, does that mean because I can't draw or use digital design, I just can't make it? No. Instead, what I'm gonna do, I could, pay someone to create the artwork for me, but I'm broke, so that choice is out. So what else am I gonna do? I might buy a heap of stickers and do a sticker design to create the idea of what I want for that card design. Or maybe I can take pictures on my phone. What if I just do some photography and some editing on my phone, save them all? And there's so many companies out there that will just create cards for you. Like, maybe do one just for yourself and use it, and maybe a few others, and just give it to other tarot readers to get some promotion out there, and some, some eyes going, ooh, if they like it or if they don't. It's not that hard. It could even be like a mini little one with some words on it from a Word document. Like, maybe it can be one with affirmations on it, instead of it being full-blown, card designs like this. This is bloody gorgeous. I can't do anything like that. That's not my expertise. But it doesn't mean that I can't do it. It just means I got to find other ways that will be suitable for me to be able to do it. Some people might really actually, benefit because I've done that, because I've made a workaround. And even though I'm uncomfortable as hell and it's taken me forever, it's the fact that I'm still doing it. I'm still trying. Doesn't mean I'm going to have it done like before the end of this year. Hell no. I can promise you that. I'm definitely not going to have it done. I might even shelve it for a little while. But it's the fact that there is more. I think they're saying, I'm hearing saying there's more way to skin a cat. Not that I'm saying harm animals. Definitely don't harm animals. I have my own cat. I love her. But, you know, there's more ways for you to achieve what you're after than what you think there is. So don't pass it up. Even if you think it is out of reach, it is not out of reach. So this turned into much longer. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fast communication about this idea, this job, this person. If this is actually like someone who wants to be romantic or date you, they're gonna be sending you a lot of text messages or emails or DMs or something like that. They might actually, if you start seeing a life with them, that is a very good sign, because you're manifesting that. The moment you can imagine an entire life with them, they might even boost you up and try and get you out of your I'm hearing security blanket. Like, you have walls up and you are so insecure, you lock yourself up with a security blanket to make yourself feel secure, but you're actually not secure in yourself. You want these things, but you don't have the confidence yet. This person might actually help you get to that. So this is actually going to be very fast action. You're not gonna really have too much of a heads up that it's coming your way, which makes it difficult. I know. I feel bad when it happens like that. Like, some have it come up. Yeah, you might feel this is on the bottom, you might feel very overwhelmed when it comes up, to the point you're defensive. Like, you're like, okay, what's their motive? What do they want? They can't like me. They're self-serving, like all that paranoia, that line of thinking. Once bitten, twice shy, I'm hearing. But yeah, wow, this was full on. This was even more full on. With some things it was very direct, and with other things it was very ambiguous. So yeah, I think there's going to be so much different timing, because there was different timing here for you guys. It was like spring, fall, and I think winter, and there was days, weeks, and years. So it's going to be a huge open timing, and I think that's probably because the next good thing isn't the only good thing. You're gonna probably have multiple very similar good opportunities come to you in this time frame while you're manifesting. So this is just the next good one. I've got a feeling more are going to be offered to you. So if you do pass it up, because you are still actively manifesting and seeking it out, so you are going to have more offers. So if you do miss this one, if you don't see it, if you're not confident enough or courageous enough or ready, it's okay, because you're gonna have more opportunities. If this is a partner who's really focused on you, who really wants you, who wants to try a relationship with you, and you say no, don't fret, because if it's meant to be, destiny, the universe, you will keep crossing paths with them. When it's your soulmate or someone who's very important for your soul's journey, could be a twin flame or whatnot, you will keep on crossing paths with them, or you will find you have connections with them in ways you never knew. Like, you might go over to a family friend's, like a cousin's place, and they're there, and you're like, how the hell are you here? And they're like, I've known your cousin for like 5 years. I was his best man at his wedding. Don't you remember? And you're like, oh my God. Like you've changed so much since then. Like, there's gonna be connections that you didn't actually even realize until that happens, but yeah, this is the reading I have for you guys. I hope it was as clear as possible. I try to get as much as I can. These are very big and open, and because it's a general reading, it isn't a one-on-one, so it is very vague for a lot of people. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm leaving you all with lots of love, light, and positive vibes, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.